Let's do another one. That was an easy one, wasn't it? All right, let's do this one. M cubed minus 64n cubed. First of all, let's look at it and see if it actually is a difference of two cubes. This is easy to see. Is something being cubed here? Yeah, m is, right? Easy. What about the n? Is something being cubed? Yeah, n's being cubed. What about 64? No? You're just going to say no just like that? Yeah, try some numbers. Try 2. What's 2 cubed? 2 times 2 times 2. Come on. You should be able to do that in your head. Alright, it's 8. What's 3 cubed? We just talked about it. 27. What's 4 cubed? 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is? It's 64. Okay? So, is something being cubed to give you 64? Absolutely. Okay? You got to look to see if that's true. What if that was a 65? Is this a difference of 2 cubes if that was a 65? No. Alright, because there's not 3 of the same numbers that multiply together to become 65, but there are 3 of the same numbers that multiply together to become 64, and that number would be 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to write m cubed minus, now watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put this in parentheses because I got 2 things here that are being cubed, don't I? Right here I just have one thing that's being cubed. Don't really need a parentheses. But now I've got 2 things. What's being cubed to give you 64? 4. What's being cubed to give you n cubed? N. So all that stuff is being what? Cubed. Now in our little formula up here, anytime you see an x, what are you going to put in its place? An m. Every time you see a y over here, what are you going to put in its place? A 4n. You with me? Alright, so let's do this. Let's put our parentheses. Give that a little bit more room. Let's put the signs. Let's put the signs first. Same, opposite, positive. So same is what? Minus. Opposite, plus, and then this is always positive. Got it? This is x and y, or the first one and the second one. So what goes here? M. What goes here? No, it's not n. Look what's being cubed. A 4n. It's being cubed. What about this? This is that first one squared. Sorry, it's the first one squared, so it's m squared. This over here is the second one squared. 16n squared. That's right. You see it? So I take 4 and I square it, take n and I square it. Then right here are these two things multiplied together. We've already taken care of the signs, so don't worry about the signs. What's this times this? 4mn. Okay? And that's it. That's all you got to do. I told you, once you memorize the formula, it's not hard to do, is it? Alright? The hardest part is probably this part right here. And you'd let me go over 15 minutes. Oh, crap. Okay. He was sleeping. He was trying to stay awake. I could see him. I could see him trying to shake it off. All right. So anyway, that's all right. I'll just finish this up. Right here. What was I saying with this? Oh, this is the hardest part right here. Is just understanding basically to take this and break it down into something cubed. All right. So we've been getting a little bit more difficult. Let's try one more. I'll get rid of all this. All right, let's check this one out. This one's a little tougher, but it's the same process. 8p to the 6 plus 125 q. Let's use a different letter. I don't like to write a q. Let's say r. Is that all right? r to the 9th. Okay, first of all, we got to determine, is this a sum of 2 cubes? Is there something being cubed to give you 8? 2, right. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. That should be something you just memorize, okay? If I just say 2 cubed, bang, automatically, you're thinking 8. Same thing with 27. 3 cubed is 27. That should be something you memorize. We just learned another one. What did we just learn about 4 cubed? Is 64, okay? So that's, right? So after you do these a while, you get used to it. Is there something being cubed to give you p to the 6th? P cubed? Is p cubed p to the 6th?
P squared.
P squared, right. Because look, p squared to the 3rd power, you multiply the exponents, that's p to the 6th. Okay, p cubed would be p to the 9th. Make sense? Alright. So, what's this going to be? What's being cubed here? A 2 and a p squared. You see that? that is being cubed. And that's important. This step is important. It's probably the only step you really have to think about and do much math. All the other stuff is just chucking stuff into a formula. Alright? Plus. What about this? What about 125? Ends in a 5. What would be your guess? 5, okay? 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5, if I have 5 quarters, how much money do I have? I got $1.25, right? 125 cents. So, what's being cubed here? 5, right? 5 cubed. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. Did that make sense at all to you? Alright. So what about this? R to the ninth. What's being cubed to give you R to the ninth? R cubed. Right, we just talked about that over there with the P. So this would be R cubed. All that stuff, what's going on with all this stuff to get this? It's being what? It's being cubed. Now look, I got something cubed plus something cubed. Can I factor something like that? Absolutely. Use the sum of two cubes. So I put two parentheses, one here and one here. Let's put the signs in there first. Same, opposite, positive. So the first one is the same sign as this. The next one is the opposite sign of this. And then the last one is always positive. You can remember that, can't you? It's not hard. Now we put the first one here and the second one here. Just straight up. We don't do anything with it. So what's the first one? 2. It's not just 2. It's 2p squared. That's right. That's the first one. And don't put 2p squared cubed. You're only putting this, what's in parentheses, the thing that's being cubed. That's what you put right here. And what do you put right here? 5r cubed. See how easy that is? My 3's sometimes, oops, r cubed. There we go. Be a little more careful. Now this thing is the first one squared. So let's take this first one right here and square it. So what's that going to be? No, it'll be 4p to the fourth. If I square it, p to the second squared is p to the fourth. Okay, let's take the last one. I don't do the middle one. I do that last, okay? So I take this n one because I just finished squaring something here, right? So it's in my mind, and I got the mindset of squaring right now. So what's going to go here? 25 r, and then r cubed to the second power is r to the sixth, isn't it? All right, that's where you can get a little bit messed up. This, you just take the 2 and multiply them together. So 2 times 5 is 10, and then what's this going to be? P squared r cubed. And that's it. You factored it. Looks complicated. It looks a little longer, but tell you the truth, it's one of the easier factorings that you're going to do. Alright, because you just have to know how to put it into the formula. If you know how to take that, right, if you're done if you forget the formula, okay? You got to know the formula. And if you can't, then you're done. Alright, but if you know the formula, it's not that hard. But what do you have to do? You got to take this. A lot of people, look, I've taught this a lot of years. A lot of people will take this and put it in as their first one. But it's not. It's what is being cubed. Make sure you rewrite this thing as something cubed. You got it? Now, if you can't cube one of these things, like if this was a 10, p to the 6, can you cube something to get to 10? A whole number. Can you cube a whole number to get to 10? No, there's not. I mean, think about it. 1 cubed is 1. 2 cubed is what? Off the top of your head. What's 2 cubed? It's 8. Okay? Oh, thank goodness. All right, so what's 3 cubed? Off the top of your head, what's 3 cubed? 27. Okay, what's 4 cubed? 64. We just did one. What's 5 cubed? 125, okay? That's all you got to know. What if you weren't sure? What if it was a big old huge number? What would you do? Put in your calculator. Take the what? You could do it straightforward in your calculator by doing what? Taking the cube. Nah, you can do it straightforward though. There's a cube button on there, yeah. Okay, so you find the cubed button on there, the cube root button, and take the cube root of this. Yeah, each calculator do it a little bit different, but you figure that out yourself. Take the cube root of this, and that'll tell you what that number is right there. All right, we good with that? All right, that's it. So let me see your worksheet. I think that's everything on that worksheet. Let me see. Yeah, let's see. Oh, we still didn't finish them. What's this class go to? 3rd, 12, 20. Oh, we don't have any time. I guess we'll have to finish it tomorrow. Okay. Substitution, we didn't do it by substitution. And then, yeah. So up to 12, yeah. Do 9 through 12. You should be able to do all those now. Okay? Yes, it does. Okay, that's it. 9 through 12. I'll write this on here if Aubrey actually watches this. So 9 through 12. What's the worksheet? It's worksheet section 1-4B. Alright, there we go. We'll say, get well, Aubrey. Alright, we missed you. Tell everybody, say we missed you. Go ahead. Say it, say it.
I miss you.
Say it loud, come on. Oh my goodness, they can't hear you. You guys are weak.
I think it's a little...
It's not that it's really not that sensitive. Once I get a little bit away from it, you can't hear it that well. Alright, Aubrey, everybody say get well.